We woke up early and left our campsite at Sand Camp. Today we would be heading down through the Redwoods, and we would end up in San Francisco, where we would be doing our pop-up sail on Treasure Island. We were excited to see how the sail would go and to see the rest of the sights we would see along Highway 101. The redwoods were amazingly beautiful, so much so that I spent too much time looking at them and not enough time photographing them, so unfortunately I don't get to show you some of the really amazing sights that were there. But we did really enjoy it and spent a lot of time driving through just majestic scenery as we went. Unfortunately, there was construction on 101, so we ended up also stuck in traffic for a little bit, but we made the best of it. Gotta get at least one of those every time. Finally, we stopped in Humboldt Redwood State Park to make ourselves a little bit of lunch before we continued on down Highway 101. Get the exposure to come up. The camera didn't want to adjust.
Make me a sandwich.
Hey, I made dinner. You didn't even have to start the stove for that one.
There's rice everywhere.
Finally, after a couple of hours of driving, we made it to Treasure Island, a man-made island in the middle of the San Francisco Bay that was going to be the spot for our photo walk and our camera sail. Now we get to see how things went, if this trip was worth it, and what there was to see there. Treasure Island was man-made, and it was built in the San Francisco Bay for the 1936 World's Fair. And as such, it's got a lot of really cool Art Deco buildings, and some of the original artwork is still on display in the courtyard of the museum there. Sadly, a lot of people didn't show up for the photo walk, and I only ended up selling one of the cameras that I had down with me. But my friend Eric ended up showing up, and we did a photo walk around the island, and we really had a good time just hanging out and talking, so it ended up working out pretty well in the long run. As we wrapped up and hit the road again, our ultimate camping destination for the evening was Anthony Chabot State Park. But Eric had invited us over for dinner with him and his partner Heather, so we had a little bit of time to kill. We ended up going towards Martinez, California, which is the home of mountaineer and naturalist John Muir, and visiting some antique shops and just generally wandering around and enjoying the area before we had to head over to Eric's.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left to stay on. Look at all of those buses! Oh, I gotta look at where I'm driving.
Well, you know, I saw that and I thought it was a hamster or a guinea pig.
Oh, they call them dead cats because
Okay.
they're furry.
Well,
It's just
I just got a glimpse of it and I'm thinking.
No, I'm not bringing.
He's carrying an animal.
After having a really fantastic evening with Eric and Heather, we headed out towards our camp spot at Anthony Chabot with only minutes to spare. We actually arrived at camp with only 11 minutes before the gate closed, but we made it in time and we got set up for camp. This would be our last evening in California before we began our trek back north. Had several different mishaps and adventures on our way back north, but that's a story for next time.